I have a couple of projects to share with you guys today, and then I also want to talk a little bit about the price increase they had for packages at the post office and one option that's a little bit less expensive. So we'll talk about that in a minute. I made a few projects using this Peony stamp set. It's from Stampendous. It is called Cling Jumbo Peony Set. And this is from a while back, but I used both the large peony and then I made some cards and used this swirl, and I didn't use the whole thing on some of the cards. I just taped off sections of it. So I'll show you that as well. But this is a mailer box that I picked up at Joann's. It just came white and it had like a paper finish to it. So I wanted to see if I could watercolor on it. And I think these are intended for like mailing photos that are in a frame. They come in a couple different sizes, but I was looking for something that I could put 8.5 by 11 paper in so that it wouldn't get damaged during shipment. So this works really well. The 8.5 by 11 paper fits in here perfectly, and then I was able to put some other goodies in there. And so I just embossed that peony stamp on here and put down a couple layers of watercolor just really quickly. I wasn't looking to do shading or anything, but I did come in and drop in a second layer of color on some of the petals just to give it a little bit of variation in color. And then for the background, I used a really super light watercolor wash of some blues and grays. And I also put 2 coats of that on there, just so, again, it just had a little bit of variation. So I really like how that came out. And then my intention was to put that in the padded flat rate bubble mailer. So the thing is, the box is just a little bit too big to fit in here, so I am going to have to ship it a different way. But I wanted to tell you guys about this mailer. So last month sometime, the post office had a really significant price increase for all types of packages. I know regional rate packages went up significantly, like 20-some%, and then other packages went up as well. So I was talking with the woman at the post office, and she said using this 9.5 by 12.5 flat rate padded envelope is one of the cheapest ways now to send items. So if what you are shipping fits in this type of mailer, this is a really good option. It ships for $6.80 no matter, you know, what you have in it. The thing is, she said that most post offices do not carry these mailers. So you have to order them online, and they will ship you a set of 10 of them, or how many ever you want, for free. And then you'll have them. So online, you just go to the US Post Office site, and under shipping materials or shipping supplies, I think it is, it's under free shipping supplies. And then, like I said, they come in sets of 10. So again, just something you might want to consider when mailing your packages to try and save a little bit of money. And then I have a couple of cards I made with that the same stamp. This one, I just watercolored both the flower in the background, and then I covered the whole thing with the frosted film, which I haven't had out in a while. This is by Tim Holtz. And I just put a layer of the frosted film on top of it, so it gives it this really shimmery effect. It's really pretty. And then, but for when I put the film on there, you have to kind of cut off the corners so that you can fold it to the back so the edges lay nice and flat. And then I use quite a bit of score tape, actually, because it's this frosted film is a little bit hard to get things to adhere to it. So I used my thick score tape, adhered that to the black cardstock, and then on the back of the black cardstock, I put a large piece of black fun foam to just give it a tiny bit of dimension. Just use some pattern paper on the inside. This is Paper Source cardstock, which I have a coordinating envelope to, so I just used the stamp and put a little coordinating embossed stamp on the envelope. And then lastly, I have this card, which I really like how the coloring came out on the peony. It was funny because I was mixing red and blue, just watercolors, to make purple, and they were separating really quickly. And Anya was doing her homework in here, and I was like fussing over there. I'm like, why are these separating? And she's like, well, Mom, they're separating because the densities of the paint are different. And I'm like, what? But she's taking art now in high school, so in any case, I was dabbing up color and putting more color down, but in the end, when it dried, I really, really like the way that it came out. So, and then I just embossed the sentiment, and then here's where I embossed some of the swirls from the swirl stamp and just masked off the parts of the stamp that I didn't want. And again, used the fun foam to pop that up. And I use a whole sheet. There's fun foam behind the entire thing, which makes it lay nice and even and very similar inside and back. So I hope you guys like them, and I hope you find the information on the padded mailer helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a super great week. Bye-bye.